Hey folks, this is Nate from Fat Guys². You can watch us on Twitch, fatguys2.podbean.com, and also our podcast at the Google Play Store and iTunes. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and of course YouTube. If you want to send us an email, you can hit us at fatguys2@gmail.com. And without further ado, folks, here's the show.
Fat Guy Squared.
Hey, we're here. Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
How are you?
Oh, wow, that was very dignified. I like that.
I'm telling you, I started, like, the whole time, that opener, I was doing one of these.
Yeah, he was banging. He rocks in the chair a whole lot more when he hears a good beat.
Felt bad the house was shaking a little bit.
We're in a basement. That's hard to do.
That is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fat Guy Squared, the only podcast where I will figure something good to say one of these days. Until that day.
One of these days.
One of these days. And it'll be repeated over and over and over again.
Yes, indeed.
If you are now viewing our wonderful decor, we have...
Hi.
Yes, we've taken everybody's advice and we decided to... add bags, pretty much, except they're Halloween bags.
Yes, and not to mention, I will say, along with our decor, if you noticed, our video is good.
Look at that, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, I had a whole lot of problems with my local cable provider, and I do apologize for that. I yelled at them. I said, "You guys are bad people." And they went, "Okay, we're sorry." And we fixed it. So... there you go. That's what you need to do during a live. Go ahead, make as much noise as possible.
ASMR.
Oh, all right. I'm going to be quiet. You go ahead and do it. Oh, okay. We're going to now play. Is it a porn or Nate eating? I'm definitely sucking dick.
You know what's funny? My buddy Ryan the other day, he goes, "Have you ever heard of AMSR?" And I was like, did you not watch my show?
Ladies and gentlemen, the whole reason to tune into Twitch is because I got Nate. Now, we've had a sex doll episode. We talk about sex quite a bit. And I bought Nate his very first inflatable sex toy that he needs to work with and make sure it works well.
Yeah, the thing is folks, I told Pat I want his pussy. And this is what he gets me.
So all we're going to hear from now on is, let me see if you can hear it. You ready? You hear it? What?
You're really close to that hole.
You hear it? That's all we're going to hear from now on.
That's great.
Son of a bitch.
We got his cat queefing on the...
So, hey, look, there's already a hole for you, Nate.
He's the entree.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to fix a problem. There was... For those of you that listened to the podcast last week, there was a statement made that I need to apologize for, and it was done strictly out of a point being made, but it really hurt a lot of feelings. And I'm going to bring it up now, and I'm going to rectify the situation. Okay, so last week we were talking about superheroes, and Nathan said, and I quote, "Oh, I hate it when they bring people over from other superhero movies like Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool." Well,
yes, I did.
I have to say, Nathan, what an asshole. What's wrong with you? Deadpool is the greatest goddamn action movie there is.
Listen,
you know what? I didn't mean to cut you off on that one, but I should have told you. I thought, you know what? My original answer has now changed. I said Blade was the greatest movie. No, the original Deadpool was possibly the best goddamn movie.
Because you're the same asshole as Ryan Reynolds.
It's true. I'm not going to lie about that. Yes.
No, it was, Deadpool was great. You know, surprisingly, of all people, my father didn't like that.
He didn't like it?
He didn't like it. He was like, I didn't like his sense of humor. I'm like, it's your sense of humor.
So why are you listening to this podcast?
Seriously. But no, I think Ryan Reynolds was great. And if no spoiler, it's a feature at the end of Deadpool 2, like in the extra credits. But I liked what they did there when he was like, oh, Green Lantern, and then he shot him.
Oh, yeah. He went through all the old bad movies. He decided to...
Which is good, because that's my feeling on it.
Oh,
so,
spoiler alert, 13 seconds ago, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We got to say that, right?
Yeah, I think, fuck it. So I think that Ryan Reynolds here's the funny thing. My dad loves Green Lantern.
God, he's no taste there
But
at all.
I think if they could just eliminate it, I know they can't, but if they could just say, hey, Green Lantern never existed, then I'd be like, perfect, because Ryan Reynolds is a perfect person for Deadpool. But I don't agree with the both.
You know, it's funny because they're refusing to make another Green Lantern because the other one bombed so badly.
I mean, how are they supposed to flip it?
Because you got to make it the worst movie in the world, and it like through each of the Deadpool movies, he comments like the first one, "Don't make my suit green," that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like that's pretty funny.
Just like his jokes on Wolverine and all that. I love it.
Yeah, yep. It rhymes with Wolverine.
Couldn't we put any other? We couldn't afford to put any other superheroes. Door closes. I love it. It's just that. But here's the thing. That's Ryan Reynolds' comedy all the way back to Two Guys, a Girl, in a Pizza Place.
I've never heard of that movie.
It wasn't. It was a television show, a weekly television show. It was Ryan Reynolds' hit to fame.
I've never heard of it. Ever. What is it?
Two Guys, a Girl, in a Pizza Place.
All right, 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to look this up.
It was during the same time period as... Do you remember Dharma and Greg?
No, you're not speaking my language here, man.
Okay. I think it was Two Guys, a Girl, in a Pizza Place.
2guys1cup.com. What?
No, don't do that. Jesus.
What was it? Two guys?
A girl and a cup. I mean, in a pizza place.
I don't think I'm watching to write and a girl. 2 guys and a girl. That's all it comes up with.
Two guys, a girl, and a pizza place.
In a pizza place. All right, I'm looking it up as we speak.
Yeah, buddy.
And oh yeah, look at that. Ryan Reynolds. 1998 to 2001.
Yeah, do you see how skinny he was? He didn't even think about having muscle back then.
No. I've actually heard, I read somewhere that, dude, they put him on these plans, all these, all the Marvel guys,
Yeah.
you name who they are. They put them on these crazy diets.
Yeah.
Like that dude from Office, Parks and Rec. What's his name?
Never seen it.
You never seen Parks and Rec? What about Star-Lord? What's his name?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, that's who we're talking about.
Yeah.
He was he put a little thing out, on his training regimen. And that fucking guy works out like 12 hours a day.
You know who's been doing crazy workouts is he played. I'm sorry, I'm having blank. X-Men. He played the professor in the younger form.
Oh,
he was in Wanted. Yeah. He was also in.
He was in the newest movie, the one with him and
multiple personalities.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Split is an amazing movie. And not only because it's the writing of it, as an actor, you can truly see how good of an actor he is.
Oh, without a doubt.
But in the new one that's coming up with Bruce Willis,
that one looks pretty good.
He is ripped.
Oh yeah,
like he really did. Like
plays the monster.
I love that. I love when you see actors really get into it. The show Arrow.
I've tried to watch that show. It is boring as hell.
So Steve Amell, if you watch, you could go to YouTube and type in Steve Amell workout, and I mean he's doing, what do they call it, the fish ladder?
Oh, where they there is a bar that he's kind of
he does that.
Oh, yep.
He's the real deal. And so that's why I always said if they ever bring the Arrow into DC, like the movie, I hope they use him
Oh, they won't. They'll never use
I know.
like. Let me look at the new
Flash.
the Flash.
Yeah.
They use a completely different guy. Which, don't get me wrong, but I think that Flash would have played a much better Flash in that movie. The one in the TV show would have. Let me reiterate.
Yes.
The one in the TV show would have been much better in the movie.
Yes, because the one in the show is very awkward.
Very much so.
And the comedy that they used for the Flash in the movie would still work for any actor.
Well, that movie was so bad, I think anybody would have really worked.
You really think so?
You know what it is? I liked the movie. I hate to admit that, but it was very just boring, frankly.
Okay, I can see
They
that.
spend 15 minutes trying to talk to the robot. What's his face? Cyborg. I mean, literally 15 minutes of the movie is them trying to get in contact with this guy.
Yeah.
You could have changed that. I mean, seriously.
I will tell you this. I just watched the brand new 5-minute trailer for Aquaman.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty good
That
movie.
movie, at this point, I don't think they could screw it up.
I mean, that dude is.
Momoa?
That dude is hot. I mean, he's on my list. And on that note,
Am I on your list?
No, you're on a different list.
I was gonna say, why am I offended that I'm not on my cousin's sexual list?
Well, here's the point. You know what? When I was a child, now I'm from a religious Catholic family, and when I was a child, it was during the time where those priests were raping the little kids.
We're going there right now.
Oh, we're going there. And you know what? Here's the point, ladies and gentlemen. I am offended. I am absolutely offended that I wasn't looked at in that world. I am. I was a cute little kid.
I feel like this is an ongoing thing I say. But you know what? It's been fun, folks.
No, honestly, I got to say honestly, not to get into religion, but all those kids that were touched and what have you, that's absolutely disgusting.
It is.
And, not to stay on the subject, and I hope all these priests out there, they end up going to their actual hell.
Oh, I gotta show you.
Oh, what the fuck was that? Dude's having a moment.
Did you? I'm like we were saying, we're not religious people like that.
No,
but did you see?
Seriously, priests need to go to hell.
Did you see the baptism?
A movie?
No. There was recently on the news, a priest was baptizing a child, right? And the kid's crying. And he was an older guy. He kind of looked like that priest Raffinger, the Pope, the Raffinger that we had.
Sure.
The German-looking one.
9.
So there, we're going off the air. So this priest, the mother's holding the baby, and the priest is like, "Oh, it's okay. And the priest is like, you see him getting a little aggravated. He's like, just stop crying. Just slap the kid 3 times in the face, hard.
Say, what?
And the father's standing there like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, right?
He reaches up, he gives him the kid, and then the video cuts out. I was like, dude.
The next video is the gentleman getting his ass kicked
Like,
in a fucking
I'm sorry.
church.
I understand. Like, I was brought up Catholic. I went through all the trainings, if you will, or whatever.
He went through the boot camp.
Exactly. The boot camp, Christ boot camp. I will tell you that you're brought up that the priest, whatever they say, is the word of word of God. They're the translator, if you will.
Oh, well, I mean, in their translation, yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. And my problem is, that's fine. Like, you want that, that's fine. The second you start doing stuff that's just unmoral or unethical, like, I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're black, white, Cuban, Asian. I don't care if you're the president. I don't care if you're a pope. I don't care. Whatever it is. It's just bad news.
Oh, without a doubt.
And so when I saw that, I was like, why is this guy not in jail?
Someone's getting his ass kicked. That's
like, you
pretty
just
much what's going to happen.
You slapped a child. Like,
oh, he didn't just slap a child. If the story's true, he slapped it 3 times.
Exactly. And here's the thing, folks. I'm not saying somebody shouldn't be able to hit a child. If you have your own kid,
oh, no, you
got to
hit a bitch sometimes.
You have a child that's growing up, child's out of line. Sometimes he might need a little, I'm not saying punch the kid. I'm saying he might need a tap on the behind or whatnot. Okay? I'm not saying that. You should have the right to do that.
Oh, without a
But
doubt.
tapping a 3-month-old or a 6-month-old, slapping him in the face by a priest, get out of my house. That's
Yeah,
all I
no,
need to say about that.
Unfortunately, we're in a time where religion is crazy on both sides. You know yeah. Every
Here we go
fucking
with
time
that.
we do this,
You
every
have-
fucking time.
I love it. He just starts talking. He has his manic stroke.
Oh my god! I start having a little mini fucking stroke. Squeeze my fingers. No. What was I going with? Yeah. I truly, truly, truly don't care what religion you are. I don't care. There's always going to be good sides of it. There's always going to be bad sides of it. Every religion always has a bad side. You know, you go to the Muslims and obviously they're going to blow people up and shit and cut heads off, and that's what they do. It is what it is.
Let's clarify just so the people don't like think we're, you know,
The-
extremists.
Well, let me finish. Let me finish. That's what they do on one side of that religion.
Sure.
The other side of that religion, I know quite a few Muslim folks out there that are absolutely delightful people. They'll give you the shirt off their back. Truly, they will.
That's honest.
So I mean, you know, obviously the Catholic religion is the same exact way. You know, on one end you got those crazies and people who think it's okay to do the very immoral things in the name of their God. And then, you know, on the other side, you got the people who are just trying to give a little.
Yeah, it's extremists that ruin it for everybody.
Without a doubt. So, you know, as much as I don't want to go from here to there on topics, I think we're pretty much done with the religion stuff, you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now,
Rub the lotion on the skin.
put the lotion on. You got me fucking
By the way, if you guys see me looking down, I'm not just like looking at my penis.
weird porn.
I'm actually messaging. I'm putting out the notes that were online, so everybody has it.
Midget porn.
Yeah. I mean, kinda, a little bit.
I love midget porn. But anyway,
We're going that weird route again.
Yeah, we're going to a weird place. So we are in the month of October, ladies and gentlemen, and just for this month, I'm going to throw it out there for people who have died, very big people who have died. Musicians, we have a lot of musicians that passed due to drugs and what have you. Like Janis Joplin, she died the 27th in 1970. For those of you who don't know, she sang quite a lot of songs.
Janis Joplin was like the one.
Legend. If you don't know who we're talking about, look her up. Obviously, we can't talk about it here. The other one is Tom Petty. Tom Petty died this month in 2017. He was 66. I tried finding out how he died, but I couldn't find anything.
Who?
Tom Petty? Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers? No.
Really? You could? I'm
It's
assuming
just
dead.
everything that. Oh yeah, he's definitely dead. He died.
I'm gonna look right now.
You know, unfortunately, I just couldn't figure out how he died. Like Nipsey Russell. Nipsey Russell is a comedian.
Tom Petty died of cardiac arrest.
Oh, heart attack. Oh, that sucks. Nipsey Russell is a comedian. He died at 87 in 2005 on the 7th of October. He was a groundbreaking comedian. Funny man. Again, I wish I could play it on this, but they'll keep blocking us. It's a pain in the ass. And another one, a big one, Rock Hudson.
Who's that?
Rock Hudson was a actor from the 50s and 60s.
Really?
Big time in the acting world. He's almost like a let me see who would be in that. Brad Pitt. He was the Brad Pitt of like the 50s and 60s.
Okay, I
All
can
right.
get behind that.
Now this guy, big one. This is a big one. He
Okay.
died at 59 in 1985 of
Wow.
AIDS. He was one of the first AIDS victims, unfortunately.
Am I guessing who this is?
No.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
Oh,
this
okay.
is- this I'm telling you, this is Rock Hudson.
I was thinking Freddie Mercury, but he died in '91 from HIV.
Well, he didn't die in October, so I can't talk about him.
Gosh darn it! This
God
is why we can't have
damn
nice
it.
things. Thanks, Nate.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
We said we're not going back to religion.
The last one I want to talk about is Edgar Allan Poe.
Okay.
Now, there's a whole couple of different things about Edgar Allan Poe that are pretty cool. He's from Boston originally.
Get the hell out.
He is from Boston. He died at the age of 40 in Maryland, of all things.
Really?
I'm not really sure what year he died, but I'm sure he died when he was 40 because that's what they said. Again, I looked it up and I just couldn't find it. So he died in October.
I didn't know that he was, from Boston.
Yep.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore.
You got to say it together. It's the whole lines together.
It is?
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I ponder weak and weary over many quaint and curious volumes of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping. A tap, 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 a rap, rap, rapping at my chamber door. Huh?
You got me turned on.
Edgar Allan Poe was, in my greatest opinion, one of the first horror writers that really made a difference.
Crazy.
Obviously you had Mary Shelley and, Bram Stoker. But, I mean, he's top 10 easily. Easily. If you ever find the time, please listen to some of his plays, download his book, his poems. He never made plays. I'm a fucking idiot.
I thought I heard, I'm trying to find it, but I thought I heard rumor that he killed himself.
I couldn't find where. I just know he died in Maryland.
It says here, the death of Edgar Allan Poe on October 7th, 1849, has remained mysterious. The circumstances leading up to it are uncertain, and the cause of death is disputed.
He was into that weird asphyxiation thing while he was jerking off. Found him in a closet.
Do you think during that time period people did that? Not the asphyxiation thing, but do you think they masturbated, or do you think they didn't because back then religion was such a big deal that they would be like, no?
Are you serious? You really think people didn't jerk off?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I honestly think that as soon as they invented hands, we found a way of doing it.
This is what I'm doing on the channel.
That's why the TX was such a very angry animal, because it just didn't have the ability to do it. You made me with no hands.
You know somebody's clipping. That's great.
Oh, shit.
You gotta beat that thing,
I
man.
apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I have a little bit of a cold, and I should have shut my mic off, but I didn't do it.
It happens, bro.
Just
it
because
happens.
I'm an asshole. So,
no. Kevin O'Leary? No, Kevin something. Who sings that song?
I don't know what we're talking about.
I'm an asshole.
Oh, that would be Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary. I knew it was somewhere.
Oh,
another
speaking
Boston
of
guy.
Dennis Leary, he came up with a great point. Please give me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to put us on the front line. Now, Dennis Leary has a theory, and his theory is, if you talk negatively about religion, oh, what in the hell is happening upstairs? Well, my neighbors, they're jumping around, jumping around. I don't know what that's all about.
I don't know. Somebody just died. Put him behind the
Let's hope
tarp.
so. Anyway, back to put him in the red room.
That's right.
All right, so here's the deal. His theory is if you speak negatively about any kind of religion, religious folks will come back and just destroy it, but any kind of press is good press. So please give me a minute here, just a single minute.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to talk about Muslims because, again, we went back to that, whatever. So I'm just sticking with Catholic religion because we're both Catholic.
Okay.
I think the Pope is gay. Thank you. Okay, now that should be more than enough to get it out there.
What the hell? Jesus! Oh, I'm sorry. What?
No. If you say that, and somebody who believes in religion and they want to throw it out there, give us as much. Just throw it out there. Get it on the news. Just show them our name, Fat Guy Squared, and they'll see that we're not actually thinking that. But it's a positive thing out there to get as much bullshit out there. We'll become number one podcasters in the world.
So
man.
what you're saying is we're trolling.
Damn right.
Okay, I got you.
Hey,
now,
the best possible criticisms are the ones that spread to everybody else.
Can I give you a question that I heard the other day that blew my mind?
Sure.
Okay. We're going to say you have a time machine.
A time machine, okay.
Okay? This is where it's going to get crazy. You can go back in time to any point. Okay? Any point in time. Because that's what time machines do, right? You can go back to any point in time, forward or back.
Okay, but is it spatial time or is it time on Earth? Because they say that we move in the universe.
Dude, you just ruined my point. God damn it.
Well,
That was my whole point. Because I was listening to T-Pain. There was a podcast.
okay.
And T-Pain, they were asking questions. They said, if you could figure out anything, if you want us to figure out the answer for anything, ask a question. And he goes, how can you travel through time if the universe is constantly moving?
Well, yeah.
If you went back
spatial?
in time, you would essentially be dead if you were in the same place.
Yeah, you'd be. They have a bunch of time machines, but they're just stuck in a void because
They couldn't calculate the algorithm to get to that point.
Well, no, I actually, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh hell, all right. No, I honestly,
I was so impressed with T-Pain because that's the same guy that came out with the song "I'm in Love with a Stripper." Like,
well, just because he comes out with a horrible song doesn't make him not a smart man.
I did a remix of that song.
Yeah, okay, that's
you
good.
You want to quick hear it?
No,
Okay.
not even a little bit. I don't care for that type of music. I'm more of a Sinatra man.
I did. It's a parody called "I'm in Love with My Teacher." I'm in love with my teacher.
Van
She's
Halen came out
teaching,
with
I'm learning. My ruler is burning.
It's burning because you keep touching it.
That's true.
Stop touching the damn thing. Or at least use lotion.
So what's next on the hit list?
All right, I got a would you rather question. This is a little fucked up right here.
Big surprise there.
All right, I got a couple of them, but we'll start with this one.
Okay.
Would you rather crap your pants in public once a year for the rest of your life,
What
or crap yourself in private every day for the rest of your life? Yeah, it's literally that's why I brought that one up, because I'm like, oh God. Either way I look at this, it's not going to work.
I'm I don't know. I really have no idea. That's a terrible one. I'm going to say private. And here's why.
Okay.
If I know it's private, I can kind of plan ahead.
I understand. All right.
By the way, I just want to let it be known. I just looked here on the screen, and do you see this right here? My dad is currently watching, and you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. He's watching this, and I'm sure he's not sitting there going, "I'm so proud."
Now, does he have a keyboard in front of him?
He has his phone, so he could potentially type, but I'm sure he doesn't know how.
All right. Well, if you could figure it out, Andy, would you rather shit yourself every day in once a year in public, or every day in private?
And if you can't figure out how to type, text it.
Yeah, text it to your son. He can
And
answer
I
it
will
for
put
you.
your answer. And I'm sure I know his response. His response will be, either way, it sounds like a crappy day. That's what he's going to say.
Here's a good one. Would you
Okay.
rather have money, power, or respect?
I would say power.
See, I'd go with the money, because with money comes power, and then with power comes respect.
And if you have power, chances are you're going to get respect. And you're going to have money.
Any way you look at it, it always ends up the same way.
looks- yeah.
It's a giant fucking circle.
Yeah.
Would you rather be an ugly genius or a hot moron?
Oh, I think we've proved in America that hot morons make it in life.
Yeah, well, you don't have to live in America if you're an ugly genius.
That's true, but I'm just saying Instagram. That's all I need to say, Instagram.
Here's a good one. Would you rather never have internet access again or never be able to take an airplane again?
I'd rather not have internet access.
You would.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'd rather not fly on a plane again.
Oh, damn right. I mean, every time I
I
fly
can
on a plane,
drive.
it's white knuckling. I'm like, oh fuck, I can't do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Waiting for the seatbelt extension. You know, goddamn well we're both waiting for that fucking seatbelt extension.
You know, last time I was on there. Now I know I'm a big guy, okay, but you know there's limits to big guys.
Oh yeah, no, there
Okay.
very much is.
And last time I was on there, they were contemplating me buying a second seat,
Oh god.
and I was like, nah, no, I'm not on that level. All right, and then I got on the plane, and of course they had me. They had.
Who is that? I can't read that.
That's a fat guy's dad.
Fat guy's dad. Is that your dad?
Fat guy dad. Oh, my dad did respond. I don't know who that is. That's creepy. I'm
Hey, do me
assuming-
a favor. Turn your the color of your background to a different color so we can read it.
But my father responded. Let's see what my father said. He said, "That's why I sold the gun. Now I don't have to answer." What does that even mean?
And this is the reason why he's not allowed on the podcast.
I don't know what that means. I'm confused.
Now, for Father's Day, we're going to have our fathers on with us, and we're going to let them have a Taurus.
They're gonna do Fat Guy 2.0.
No,
You know
it's
what
your
it's gonna-
dad. Is it my dad or his dad?
We'll have both. We'll have your dad and my dad. Let them talk, and this is what they're gonna do.
Oh, we're going to do this.
Social
Oh,
Security.
yeah. Father's Day, yes. You're going to see where we come from on that one. That's pretty good.
Oh, it's your dad. It's my dad.
Well, that's what I just asked him. Who's dad?
I think it's my dad.
You realize that we both have dads and they're both different. I mean,
Yeah.
wow,
yeah.
look
Well,
at
who's
that.
dad? Is it
Dude, look
his
at
dad
the delay.
or my
There's
dad?
no delay. Oh, that's awesome.
No, this is on the
Whoop,
dude. That's
whoop,
you.
whoop, whoop.
You're dumb.
Your
Because
face
that is
dumb.
the live one. This is the delay.
Wow, you just switched it, and I was like, eh.
Oh, jeez. Pat's dad. It's Pat's dad.
Well, at least you should say that, your dad.
So imagine them being here in our position. We're sitting over there just waiting, and they're just talking. So Medicaid, right?
All right.
Oh, hey, can I do a quick? I know I showed this. I mean, I talked about this at some point. I got to show this. So this guy's kid, because these chairs, all right, that we sit on, I want to be comfortable, and to be comfortable, I have to sit like this. But I'm too far away from the mic.
Fat
So this guy
squared.
did a Fat Guy Squared. His kid did Fat Guy Squared pillow, rainbow colors, because I love the gays. And
Oh, no.
and
Why, dude?
no, I'm saying I truly do. They're amazing.
I get it.
You ever go to a club with them?
No. Let me tell you a little story. The job I do, I'm not going to tell you the job I do, but I was working in an underground area in the heart of Providence. I
Okay.
was going from manhole to manhole.
Gotham.
Hey now.
Gotham City manhole.
Right? So you need more guests like women. Well, it's Fat Guy Squared.
Is that good enough for you?
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Anyway, so we're in the heart of the town, of downtown, working overnight, and there's two major clubs. One is just a regular general club where teenagers go, and they have a DJ spinning and what have you. Lupo's Heartbreak Hotel.
Oh yeah, Lupo.
All right.
Is it still around?
I think so.
Okay.
They might not call it that, but that's what it was at the time.
Yep.
So anyway, like 5 doors down and 5 doors in the heart of our town is like 4 buildings. It's hard to explain, but it's buildings are on top of buildings are on top of buildings. There's no real space.
Okay.
So we're working on a main drag, and I have to go to a side street to work in a different manhole. And now I get to this manhole, and I open it up, and the manhole's shallow. It's only this particular one's only about 3 feet deep. A lot of manholes go very, very deep, very dark.
Sounds
and
like
damp.
a Donald Trump manhole.
Oh yes. So now I climb in the hole. I'm doing what I have to do to get the job done, and lo and behold, I stand up, and I didn't realize there were people standing behind me. There was 5 or 6 gay men, and I'm just, hey, how you doing? What's going on? I'm like, oh my God, he's in a hole. He's in a manhole. And then I have never felt so objectified in my life. I'm telling you right now.
You were the hottest thing since sliced bread.
There, I'm telling you, man, every single one of them was like, oh, can I get in your manhole? Can I? Every one of them. You know how you objectify women with your friends? It's stupid to do, but you do it. You know what I'm talking about.
I do. Oh,
All right?
I do.
This is a bunch of dudes doing it to me, and I'm like, I'm getting red-faced. I'm like, now I feel exactly what these ladies feel. This is terrible. And I literally, it got to the point where I literally stood up. I closed the manhole. I walked away, and I got another guy who, he was a newer guy. He was like, hey, dude, you got to go work in this. Like, it's hard to get in there. He went back there. He lasted 3.5 minutes. That was it. He walked out. He was red-faced. He was like, I can't. These guys are hitting on me. They keep asking for my phone number.
I missed a portion of that, and I was confused because I thought he lasted 3.5 minutes in a guy's manhole.
He did. He most certainly did. And that was very uncomfortable.
Oh man, if I still drank, I would go to gay clubs with my buddies.
Well, I mean, now again, we've had this discussion. You're part of the furry club, sir.
Oh my goodness, I know. I enjoyed it because every time I went, I drank for free. They would.
Of course you did, because they're trying to soak you up.
Yeah. So, can I tell you a little story? I'm going to tell you a little story. You told a story
About a man named Jed.
As people know, I have a fond. I have a fondness for Texas. Love Texas, and I stayed with my buddy over there, and he said he knew I liked clubs.
Okay.
So he took me to downtown Dallas. There's a certain section, I can't remember the name of the section, but he took me to a club called The Church.
The Church.
So, I've never been there. Have you ever been to like a dominatrix club?
This is well out of my realm of
Dude,
comfort.
Out of my realm. All right.
Did you have a safe word? Dung falanga hangalanga.
I walked in. When I walked in, there was this gorgeous brunette in a red latex, huge cleavage.
What's his name?
No, what? This was a chick. This is a gorgeous chick.
He had to stop for a second and go, wait, hold it. What?
While this is going on, she's standing there holding a leash. Okay? What?
Start a cipher?
I'm not rapping right now, folks. I love how the name is Dick Smithers.
At least you know where he's coming from.
So
you want to rap? Fat people are hard to kidnap. So if you fat and you on this bitch, grab your nutsack. Fat bitches feel left out, you can grab one of them skinny bitches and knock her ass out. Chubby loves showing ninja some.
So
that is from Twisted. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I can't own that. That is a group called Twisted. Shirt I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was in the club. Gorgeous, right? This gorgeous woman in latex. I see a guy who must be 65 years old on his knees with a leash around his neck. She's dubbing her cigarette out on his hand.
Oh, God, what the fuck?
So I walk into the actual dancing area with my buddies. It's like the game Sims. Okay? There's like 3 people on a podium dancing. I got this guy outside. I go outside. This guy looking like Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. And he comes up to me, and this is exactly how he does it. Hey! You want to be flogged? And I go, I don't know what that is.
All nonchalant. Hey.
And he goes, you don't know what it is? I said, no. He goes, if you let me flog you, I'll have all these women take off their tops. And I go, well, start flogging, brother.
You realize he's hitting you with a mallet of some sort. Not a mallet,
It's like a cat nine tails.
Yeah, yep.
So he's flogging me, and I don't care because I see boobs in front of me. So I'm taking care of business, dealing with that situation, and then all of a sudden, this short Spanish guy comes over to me. He goes, "Hey, you look like fun." And I was like, "Thanks." He goes, "What do you drink?" I said, "Jack and Coke." Gives me a Jack and Coke. I said, as I'm finishing that one, he comes back over. He goes, "Looks like you're running low on Jack and Coke. Here's another." And I'm like, "Thanks." So I finished that one. He goes, "You need another one? I'm going to get you another one." So I go to my buddy, and I'm like, he's like, "You having a good time?" I'm like, "Bro, I've never had so many free drinks in my life." He goes, "What's going on?" And he goes, "What's going on?" I said, I keep getting these Jack and Cokes." He goes, "Really?" And so he's like staying his way, a distance, but he's keeping out for me, watching out for me. So a Spanish guy comes back over and he's like, "Hey, you need another one?" I said, "Sure." Boom, another Jack and Coke. So he goes, "Where are you from?" I said, "Oh, I'm from Rhode Island. I'm only here because I'm visiting my friend, but I'm leaving tomorrow morning." He goes, "That's so convenient. I have a house right next to the airport." And I go, "Really?"
They also have a hole right next to the airport.
And so I go, "Really? That's awesome." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "If you want, you can grab your stuff and just spend the night at my house, and we're right next to the airport." And I go, "That would be wonderful." So I go to my buddy, and I was like, "Hey, Alex." I was like, "Hey, this guy's offering that I can stay at his house right next to the airport. You won't have to drive me. Isn't that awesome?" And he goes, "What? No, that sounds like a bad idea."
Yeah, it sounds like you're about to get a dick somewhere you don't want a dick.
And so I was like, "I think it's a great idea." And this is what he says to me. I've never sobered up quicker in my life. He goes, "Nate, what does it mean when you buy women drinks constantly?" I said, "It means I'm getting laid."
Damn right.
And he goes, "Think it through." And I go, "Oh, no." I was like, "Oh, no, I'm going to be his bitch." And so he goes, "I think it's time for us to go." And he's like, "Yeah." So I start walking out, and he grabbed the Spanish guy, goes like this, "No, don't leave." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm leaving." Got in the car, made it about 20 minutes down the road.
Yep.
All of a sudden, things are like trippy.
Oh, the dude gave you date rape stuff?
He slipped me a little something. Got back to my buddy's house. I had 4 hours till I got on the plane.
Dude, that dude must have been a great fucking mixologist or something, because to get the right dosage for your big ass, I mean, Jesus Christ.
He could have just gave me a trank gun. And
That's fucking rhino size right there.
Went back to my buddy's house. My buddy threw me in the shower, and I just had the water on me for like an hour, and I passed out in the shower like that. Woke up 3 hours later, jumped on the plane, came home. It was the worst flight ever.
So you're part of the Me Too movement, huh?
He loves it when I do awkward turtle. And you know what? When the situation's really awkward turtle has babies.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now been 46 minutes into this podcast,
Jesus.
and I want to let you folks know that I have a very special treat. I have possibly found the video that Nate was talking about during his little I make a porn scene. Now, we haven't been able to figure out how to show you on here, so I am just going to tell you the website. If you go to YouTube later on, it's called World's Biggest Fat Woman Funny Workouts. That's the title of this. And I saw the man, I was like, this is Nate.
Let me see that.
This is Nate all day.
Oop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the link. And do you have Twitch on here?
Sure.
You do? All right. And I'm going to post it in the chat. It's terrible in every way. I can already see.
I'm just telling you right now, this dude looks very, very specific every fucking time. Every goddamn time I do this. Suspiciously like Nate. I mean, truly.
Come on, come on, come on.
Come on, baby. Is it posting or what?
Just got to wait for the stupid ad.
That we don't get any money for. Fuck these people.
Here we go.
Ooh, look at those cute guys on there.
Aren't they sexy?
Yeah, that dude on the right looks real hot.
There we go.
All right. Oh, that's me right there.
So
while we're playing it, I'm going to play it on here. You're going to hear the audio, but take the time and look at it for yourself.
wait. Actually, you know what? I'll make my point afterwards. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now we're going to show the boys what it's like. Ooh, did you hear that? Ah, yeah, how heavy is that, huh? Oh, you little horsey.
Oh, what the hell? A woman is lifting her stomach and throwing it down on this dude's back.
Well, you did tell me that she was a woman like no other woman that shouldn't have been at that party. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Hey, you know what? I don't know what kind of women you're attracted to. That
It is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Now,
oh, it's great. Don't start.
I have a point to make with something in the chat right now. Who is Dick Smithers?
He's a dude who knows how to work it.
Because this guy obviously doesn't know me. And the reason he doesn't know me is he says word on the street is Nate is the second best rapper in Rehoboth.
Well, obviously he knows it's you then.
I am the first.
Dude, there's two of you that live out there. You know, he's probably the other one.
Yeah, I came in second to the cow rapping.
Tell you what, if you could get a fucking cow rapping, I'd be all about it.
Oh my
Moo, moo,
goodness.
moo, 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 moo.
We've came close with the goat. Was it the goat or the llamas? Where they just they
So anyway, back to the video.
I don't want to go back to that video.
So tell me, when she was dominating you the way that you said that you like to be, did she make you cry?
Yes. A little bit.
Hey, the question is, the real question is, did you
Headshot.
get the headshot, or were you?
Denied.
Because you know she didn't.
Finish him.
She definitely made you.
Get over here.
I will say, and I don't know if it's on there, but it was more like a fatality.
You know what? I'm not on the right one for that. God damn it! We should have talked about this.
You know what it was? It was like. It was like.
Oh, okay.
Dikeme mutombo polondo mukamba dikeme mutombo polondo mukamba dikenja njakwa mutombo.
That's exactly what it was like.
That sure as hell didn't sound like that.
He wants me to spit a free.
Maybe we are all nobody. Oh, you're somebody.
Oh my
you just...
God! Here we go. We're going into an altered universe. Listen, Dick Smithers, you are obviously impaired. Just sitting back and listen to Fat Guy². I'm done.
Oh
right.
shit! He gave you a half a line.
Half
and
a
it
line.
rhymed. It was a half a line and it rhymed part the time.
You're such a white guy.
How dare you?
So, I want to bring up something completely off topic.
Alrighty.
I don't know if there's any gamers in here. If there is, cool.
Who's gay?
Gamers.
Oh, gayers. All right.
Played a new game. Do you remember Half-Life 2?
I do. I love that game.
Okay, they use the same engine, okay, from Half-Life 2. It's called No More Room in Hell.
No More Room in Hell. All right, let me look it up.
I played it last night. My buddy created a dedicated server for it. It's a survival-based game. They start you in a room. There's weapons.
I'm sorry. Is that part 1 or part 2? Because
Part 1. They haven't come out with part 2 yet.
All right.
It's based on, what was that zombie movie? The one that took place in the mall.
Oh, Dawn of the Dead?
That one. It's based on that. So you're in a room with your team, everybody that you pair up with. You grab your weapons. You have to leave the room and get around the zombies and get to the ending.
All right.
It's first-person shooter. Very fun game. I recommend it to everybody. If you want something, it's challenging. I'm going to tell you, there was 3 of us playing last night. We did not win.
Do you know why they call it No More Room in Hell? I do.
Because you took up most of the space?
No, the original Dawn of the Dead, not Dawn of the Dead, I'm sorry. The original movie.
Not Walking Dead.
Yeah, okay. The original movie that movie is based off of, the brand new one that came out. It came out in the mid-'70s, and it was one of the first malls. And in that particular movie, there was a whole scene. They even say it in this one. The dude plays like a preacher, and he goes, the dude who plays the preacher in the new movie was actually one of the main leads in the original movie.
Really?
And there was a whole conversation that was being said. He was like, my daddy always said, "There was no more room in hell, the dead would rise." And that's
okay. I mean, it's
That's worthless knowledge 101 right there, apparently.
No, it's a great game. I mean, I play first-person shooter zombie games. My buddy who I played with last night plays first-person shooter zombie games. His wife played, and she's like very good at being sneaky in games. We could not pass the first level. Like, we made it 5 feet in because it's that hard. And I truly recommend everyone to give it a shot.
Hey, Dick Smith, I know you're trying to have fun and all. I don't know who you are. Do you know this guy?
I have a feeling I might know, but I'm not 100%.
All right, so here's the deal for our take on politics. For all of you folks that are listening on the podcast side, we're streaming live on Twitch right now. And what that Twitch is, for the folks that are not privy to this information, is a streaming podcast, for lack of a better terminology.
Yeah, that's good.
A lot of people utilize this service to stream video games, and the younger generation watch people stream video games, and they have conversations with them. I currently follow a lady that paints herself into different characters, costumes. Also, I follow Fat Guy². Maybe you know that. I don't know.
If you don't, you should.
Yeah, right. So the whole point of this side of the world is so you could see the people that you're talking to, basically that you're listening to, not talking to. So what we're doing here is that as you're doing this, people are actively typing, conversations with us back and forth. So in this particular feed, you're going to hear us go back and forth with, as I said, Dick Smith or Fat Guy's dad or, Aslan Diapa, depending on who it is that we're talking to, we'll dictate a name. And that's what you're hearing. I just want you folks that don't subscribe to this side of it, listen to it.
That's good to give a backstory.
Yeah.
That's
just so you know. So
Sure.
If you want to subscribe in the future, just go to Twitch. It's very simple. Log in. You don't have to pay anything. There is no cost to this. You do have to watch commercials sometimes. That might be a bad thing.
But the good thing about this is, for the ones out there who are listening to us on iTunes, and Google Play Store, or Podbean, you already know we sound sexy. Now you can watch us and figure out how sexy we are.
All four of us. Just keep that quiet right there. Just all four of us. 2 of me and 2 of him. Anyway, so I know how to really kill the crowd here. That's just fucking. We just dropped four viewers. No.
One of the guys just said, I watched an avocado commercial. And you know what? Gosh damn it. Gosh damn it.
What the fuck are you smoking?
And I'm not even getting paid for that guacamole.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So anyway, this is our take on politics. It's very simple. I don't give a fuck what you feel about politics. I don't care. I don't care about it. Obviously, I am a shit stirrer, so I will absolutely be that guy who will go against everything the president says in my personal life just because I'm an asshole. Now, to say I don't agree with what he does or says, I can't say that, but I just like being an asshole. That being said, on this particular podcast, I will not speak for Nate. Nate will not speak for me when it comes to politics. We each have our own beliefs. We each feel exactly how we feel, and
Yeah, I will say I don't care.
No, that's ultimately the point of this. The end result of politics is that it's so boring and so oversaturated in the world. There is really no reason to talk about it. People who talk about it like to talk.
Yeah, I don't care, and the reason why is because there are people out there. Well, you gotta care because your opinion matters. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, no,
it doesn't.
Would you rather hear 2 fat guys talking about how we both love the beef and cheddar at Arby's, or the fact that the president's fucking up somehow one way or another? I mean,
Speaking of Arby's, did you see the new commercial for Arby's?
They not caring about politics is white privilege. No. That's that's where you're completely wrong. I got white privilege because I'm white. If I was black, I wouldn't have white privilege.
You'd have black privilege.
I'd have black privilege.
Yeah, no, we don't care about that nonsense. That's all right. So we've already discussed this on previous episodes. I'm gonna finish your point real quick, Pat. We don't talk about politics, or if we do, we keep it to an absolute minimum. We do not talk about religion unless there's a funny joke impaired with it. Otherwise, we try to stay away from it. And we definitely don't talk about things that involve around race. Period.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's very much.
I don't care what color, creed you are. I don't care. You are what you are. As long as you are not doing harm to me personally, dude, I'm good.
Now, that being said, Spanish women are hot as hell.
Damn!
Let's rephrase that. We talk about things that are positive towards each individual race. Like, I absolutely adore Chinese food. Love it.
Oh my
Love it, love it, love it. I mean, that's where I got half of the fat guy side of it.
So, with that being said, I was on another person's stream the other day.
All right.
I caused some trouble, apparently.
Oh, what'd you do?
Because apparently I said something that was degrading towards a different race. Not a race, a different group of people.
Oh, okay.
This is what I said, and I will repeat it, and I will stand by this. There was somebody on there who is from England. And I said, I hate people from England.
Well, I mean, that's pretty forward of you.
Okay, right? And he goes, why? And I followed it up with this. I could tell a woman, do me a favor, get undressed and get in the bed. I'm going to have my way with you. She's going to give me the middle finger. If I said that, hi, won't you take off your knickers, get in the bed, and I'm going to have my way with you, they're going to be like, damn, that's all you had to say. And they'll take off they just make everything sound better.
I really think they'd be like,
Bye, Felicia.
and then they'd be like, nah, I'm out, bitch.
But is that comment that I just made, is that degrading? If anything, I think it's a compliment.
Well, I mean, you were trying to make a point, but the point was completely misunderstood because of, I mean, let's face it, it was degrading. Yeah, I would agree.
You think it was degrading?
I mean, you know,
I'm saying that somebody that talks with an accent of that nature can make things sound better than Americans.
but the ultimate goal of what you just stated was you want to get laid. I mean, you got to say it a little bit more. I don't know. It doesn't sound right. It definitely
Okay.
sounds wrong.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
So I will say, Fat Guy's dad said, gotta go. You guys are doing an awesome
Hey,
job.
squish, squish, Quinn.
I was giving a compliment to one.
I don't give a fuck about that. Squish, squish, Quinn.
Jeez. Squish Squish Win is back. Hello again. Stream is looking pretty good. Thank you very much.
Hey, man.
This one figured out how to do his job.
Damn right. Let's call somebody to have it fixed. So, hey, Squish Squish Quinn is our very first subscriber. Yeah, even before we subscribed, because we're both assholes.
Yep.
So, let me see here. God, you threw me all off here.
Oh, I'm sorry about the
I'm all
England thing.
over the place. No, I mean, hey, man. You know, like England uses words that we don't use. Like they use the word cunt quite a bit. I mean, every other word is cunt.
And they use the word fag as a cigarette.
Exactly. So I mean, you got to look at it from that perspective. I mean, you know, they just they created the language. They didn't stick with it.
Yeah, they can get away with anything.
And I mean, even then, they have a whole lot of different parts of the language that there's certain boroughs out there that you just can't understand them.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I got a good story for you.
Oh boy,
Okay.
here it comes.
Now, I don't know if, ladies and gentlemen, you could see, I've got a bit of a head cold. And I've been taking NyQuil. And I swear to God, if you blow that fucking bubble one more time, it's like dealing with a 2-year-old. Oh, fuck, man. All right, so I've had a bit of a head cold, and I've been taking NyQuil through the night. I can't take Dayquil because I pass right out. I'm done. It doesn't matter the time of day. Any kind of that quill shit, I'm done.
Okay.
So I have a very low tolerance for any kind of cough medicine. So I accidentally, and I didn't know this could happen, but apparently it can. I accidentally took too much NyQuil. I took 3 capfuls, and I'm a bigger guy. And I went, all right, whatever. You know, it is what it is. Hey, I'll be fine. You know, the dosage is right. So I went to bed, and I had the most vivid dreams. And I mean, I was dreaming about flying on hot dogs. I'm telling you, think of the weirdest fucking shit. And then, you know, all of this stuff.
Now he's a drug addict.
All of this stuff. Now, mind you, the thing that I hate when I go to bed, it happens to me all the time, and I don't know why. I hate when I go to bed and I feel like I'm falling. You ever have that happen to you?
And you stuttered.
Yeah, you stutter step.
Oh
kind
my
of
God,
thing.
I hate that.
And the thing when I used to drink all the time was I would go to bed and I'd have that falling sensation, but then it would feel like I was on a roller coaster.
Sure.
You know, just a constant fucking, and my stomach's going up and down with it. And, you know, obviously when you're drunk, it's like, nope, time to go.
I got you.
So what happened on this particular night is that apparently I woke up and I went to the bathroom and I went to the living room and I woke up with just my shorts on. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I was sitting on the couch and I'm dead to the world. I'm like, what the fuck is going? I look at my watch. It's like 2 a.m. I'm like, oh shit! All right, I gotta wake up. I go back to bed and I cannot remember what I did that entire. But I went in my bathroom. My lights were all on and oh yeah, man, I had shit everywhere. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So apparently now I can't take NyQuil because I night walk.
I had a similar incident when I was younger. And then after I tell you this, we'll get to what Squishwin said, because that's funny.
All right.
So when I was younger, you remember the Italian ices?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So my mom used to buy them. And I, one particular night, probably had 3 or 4. Okay. Went to bed. Now.
Wait. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. Did you say you had 3 or 4?
Yes.
You realize they come 4 in a pack, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I killed it off.
Fat guy squared, people.
Fat guy
squared.
So I went to bed, and my mother. Were you ever in that house? You ever come over that house?
What, your mom's house?
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
Okay, I don't remember. So there's a living room, and she had this specific chair that she would sit in. And in the kitchen, there was a trash barrel. Okay? I walked from my bedroom, I opened the door, and apparently, I don't remember this, my mom informed me of this. She was watching TV, of course, Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman like she does.
Of course.
I got out of my room, walked into the kitchen, took the top off the trash barrel, pulled my package out, and peed in the trash barrel. Don't remember any of this.
That sounds like a good Tuesday.
Put the cover back on the trash. My mom goes, "Did you just pee in the trash?" I apparently responded with, "Yeah," and went back to bed.
What is she going to say to you at that point?
And she literally, she told me afterwards, she said, "Okay." Because
that's awesome.
And so I never had that many Italian ices in one sitting again.
I would. I mean, one is more than enough for me, man.
I like me some Italians.
Oh, I like Italians too. I married one, but I still only
Is
eat
she?
one ice. Oh yeah, yep.
Okay.
She's French Italian. Oh, that's a good question. What are you?
What am I?
I am French Canadian and Indian and whatever the fuck my real father is. I'm thinking shitbag, but I don't know.
I'm 100%.
100% shitbag?
I probably shouldn't have led with that. I'm 100% French Canadian.
Oh, you're one of those, eh?
Well, I mean, so technically, I guess.
Oh, you are what I am. So you're at least the third Indian.
Yeah, I have Indian. All right, so I believe I could be mistaken. I believe my father is Blackfoot.
Well, whatever your dad is.
And I believe
exactly
my mother was Iroquois.
Oh, so you're more Indian than... Dude, you can go to school for like nothing.
And French Canadian.
Eh?
How does that work? Because like the Native American is French Canadian.
It all depends. No, that's not the case at all. That's French. Haven't you ever heard of our ancestry? On your father's side, our ancestry is, and this is...
Keep getting lippy with me. I'll pop this bubble again.
Our ancestry is, we came over, whatever the French bought part of Canada at one point.
The Parisians.
Yeah, it was like the 1700 area, something like that. Anyway, they were recolonizing a certain part of Canada.
Which is now Old Quebec, I'm assuming.
Exactly. So what happened is that our family, at least on your father's side, I don't know about your mom's side, They came over. They recolonized, and apparently, on your father's side, we come from some type of not like everybody has at this point, but we have some kind of saccocracy. I'm just saying that wrong. We're part of we're part of some type of king and queenship. We have some royal blood in our lineage somewhere.
Do we?
Yeah,
Because I know that the town that they grew up in was a town called Sherbrooke.
Yes,
It's right over the New Hampshire border, and it was a very farmy town.
there was 5 houses last time I went there, and one of them was doubled as a store.
I've never been.
You've never? Oh, dude, it's the size of my basement.
What, the house or the store? I mean, the town?
The town, yeah,
Okay.
it's not very big. It wasn't very big at all. There's one big house, and that was the Cody house. I wasn't even called Cody at the time. I don't even know the name of the people, but they were cousins of some sort.
It was probably called the brothel.
That was, at any rate. So the whole lineage side of it is all still from France.
Okay.
All that happened, and we came over to Canada, and you know, I want to say it was Pepe's family, my grandfather. They are loggers. They came from. Oh yeah, you didn't hear any of this?
No.
This is what I've been told, at least. They are loggers of some sort, and that was a lifestyle that he grew up in, and that from there, you know, all the family grew up, and they were from a time where there wasn't any TV, so there was a lot of fucking. I mean, a lot of fucking.
Yeah.
My grandfather.
They got nothing better to do.
My grandfather comes from a family of like 15 kids or something like that. Some crazy amount of people.
Nothing good on the radio.
No, I didn't even think they had radio up there, man.
They were just bored.
Yeah, you know. So, anyway, he migrated down. Both Nathan and I are the first Americans out of our father's and mother's families. Your father wasn't born here; he was born in Canada.
Yeah, but I don't think their youngest, Lucy.
No. You're not listening. First Americans from your father and my mother.
Yes. Okay. I just wasn't sure if Lucy was.
Oh, I don't give
was
a fuck
born
if
in-
she was born. No, I think she was born in Canada, but they moved here
Right away.
immediately after.
Gotcha. Okay, I was wondering about that. I didn't know.
I could be wrong.
I could be wrong too.
Dick Smith. What the hell?
I liked what Siswin said. Brits use the word Trump for fart, whereas Americans use it for president. That's great.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's pretty funny.
That is actually really funny.
Not to mention, when you eat too many Cheetos, your dick looks like his face.
I can see it. Or your shorts.
Yes, I have orange shorts now today. Yeah, you can't see it. I'm not standing up because I'm too comfortable.
Yeah, and I really don't want him to do that again because I saw
No.
way too much leg.
He's just upset because my legs are showy.
Yes.
He doesn't have showy legs.
No, I
Some
got tree
people
trunks.
are born with showy legs. Some people aren't.
I got tree trunks, which is funny because my father's got chicken legs. What? What do you see?
You want a guest host? All right, Dick Smith. I tell you what, if you want a guest host, do us a favor. Send in a little snippet of your flow and things along those lines to fatguy2@gmail.com.
You do that.
And if you do that, or you follow us on Twitter or Facebook so we know who you are, and we'll make contact with you, and we will absolutely have you as a guest host. And we will talk about
Damn,
whatever
Skippy.
topic you want to talk about that particular day.
You know what I think this person is? I could be wrong, but I think this is the one that has the knowledge about the sex dolls.
And if that's the case, then you're more than welcome here sooner rather than later.
Definitely.
And you missed it. I already got Nathan. Well,
Yes.
yes, exactly. I already got Nathan his own sex doll. Let me pop it out again. Give me 1 second.
Oh, thank you, Siswin. That's really nice of you. Do you know what that means?
Not even a little
That
bit.
means on his channel, he's playing us as well. So,
That's awesome.
so if he has any followers, they're going to be watching that too.
Well, I appreciate that, man.
Absolutely.
Just when, seriously, man, you have helped us out quite a bit the past couple of weeks, and wondering if we start making merchandise, you're on the top of that list of random embroidered condoms that we're going to have.
Yeah. Wait, did I just agree to condoms?
So this is
Thank you. Just put the cat right in my face. Thank you.
this is Nathan's very own sex doll right here. Oh yeah, it's Halloween time, so you know he's big into it. Look at that ass. Look at that ass. See now. So this is his very first take me home doll, and he needs to keep it clean. And if he does, we're gonna work our way up to a sex doll. And
Yeah, baby.
and watch as I talk about him taking it home. Look how it deflates so ever rapidly.
Unless you do this. If I come on the show, can I get the jack-o'-lantern bag? We might do a bag giveaway.
The problem is it's just a bag. We have literally a $3 budget for the show.
Dude, we had to stretch for that.
Yeah, we.
You know how much loose change we had to come to get
You know how I had to beg to my wife to say, "Listen, babe, it's the dollar store. Let's make this happen." No, no, no.
Oh, damn it.
Son of a bitch.
Damn it, Bobby.
So, at any rate,
Oh, I was told to ask you something. I'm sorry.
sure, all right.
Stated by Fat Guy Dad for Nate, I guess you would say. Ask Pat if that's his pocketbook for work behind you guys. The purple one? Yes, it is.
What? This one?
That one.
Or the
That one.
well, purple one matches my eyes, so damn right. Hey, he's just upset because he can't accessorize like we can. Because guess what?
We got it, girl.
Why does it keep doing that?
What is your preferred pH level for drinking water? What the hell?
What the fuck? I tell you what, as long as it doesn't burn the insides of my body, I'm doing pretty
Yeah,
good.
if I mean, I'm from Central Falls, so I'm just happy if it doesn't have poison in it, okay? So,
Nate's lucky he doesn't get any kind of weird skin problems drinking that shit. Anyway.
What the fuck?
I enjoy a comfortable 9.5. Well, that's endearing. I don't know. I'm an Aquafina kind of guy.
Aquafina. Well, you know Aquafina's bad for you, right? That's
I choose. There's a plethora of them. I choose one, and you have a problem.
It's purified water. You should be drinking purified water. Like
What about this guy?
We're drinking Olin Hing. It rhymes with Olin Hing.
Oh yeah,
don't wanna-
Olin Hings.
Yep, and it's 100% natural spring water.
This one, Fiji boys.
There's
Where's our water boy? I'm sorry to cut over you. Water boy.
Willie the water boy. Let's
Willie
go.
the water boy. May I have another? Holland Ings.
Why the fuck are we talking about water?
I don't know. Why did you bring up pH levels? My God.
If you're gonna be a part of this podcast, at least
Thank
bring
you,
up something worth
Willie.
bringing up. God damn it!
I got to tell you, at 9.5, I'm just happy if I drink water and I don't, like, pee. Like,
This
yellow.
cat's big into soda, man. You're just happy he's drinking water.
I'm a ginger ale guy.
Ah, he is. He is so big into it. Very,
Oh, sorry.
very big.
Ringer ale.
Well, no, ginger ale isn't owned by anybody because it's a general name. You can't say.
Ginger of ale.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Schweppes.
well,
that's that you can't say.
now you're owning the company. You know, owing the company. You like more P than you do H in here? I'm still, guys.
I think we found ourselves a troller,
I think we did.
and I like it. I don't even know where to go with that. That's just a weird thing to say, I guess. More P than H, I hear.
Sometimes you got to kill a podcast to raise it back from the dead. That's what he's doing right now. So,
Oh, okay. It might not be my buddy. Maybe it's one of your kids.
You think one of my kids thought Dick Smithers was a good name?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. But how would he know anything about fucking rapping and whatnot? I mean, you know.
I just rapped.
I know, but how did he know where you were from, dude?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
You know, sometimes
I'll
you gotta
expect
be.
my royalties in the mail, he says.
You want your royalty? I'll give you some royalty.
Yeah. You can kiss my Prince Albert. How about that for royal? You like what I did there? It took me a minute to click it all together.
You ever seen an actual Prince Albert being put in?
No.
You know what a Prince Albert is. First off.
Yeah, it's a piercing in the old who's-he what's it.
Okay. I've seen that done on a video.
It's a horrible thing.
It's quite possibly the most cringeworthy thing I've ever seen.
I've seen something worse.
What's that? Blue waffle.
I just remembered that.
Two
God.
girls, one cup? What?
No, it was my sister ended up showing me the video for it.
Don't go with your sister and blue waffle. That's
So,
disgusting.
No, she showed me a video of a guy getting his penis split.
I got no... Dude, that's a hot dog that's overcooked and somebody cuts into it and it just... God, now I'm freaking myself out.
Imagine peeing out of that thing. Oh,
I don't think you can at that point,
you can't. What do you do with that? You can't do anything with that.
All right, I got a couple more would you rathers.
Okay.
Would you rather have a threesome with two semi-attractive guys or sex with one super hot guy? Okay, obviously we're switching guys to girls, but...
Okay.
Unless we're sticking with the guy thing, Mr.
That's why I was like, where are we going with this?
Did he flip me a drug? I don't know. I live right next to the airport. I'm just saying.
I would... So it was either really hot or moderately?
All right, so it would go, would you rather have a threesome with two semi-attractive women or sex with one hot chick?
So I'm going to say the hot chick. Because I've already had sex with two semi-hot.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's story time. Nate, Nate, let's just set the scenario. I don't know why it does that. Yeah,
It doesn't like you, whatever the case.
yeah, whatever the case is. You know, this is fucking stupid.
So what do you wanna know?
That's why I did it down again. Let's try it again. One last time. Much better. All right, now that technical difficulties are gone, set the tone, Nate. How old were you?
28.
28. So this was after your drinking era.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and where were you at the time?
Like,
Like, where were you geographically, not mentally?
Oh, I was in Rhode Island.
Okay, so he was in Rhode Island. Now we're going to change the names. So you're no longer Nate. You're going to be Tim.
Okay.
My name is
Stillman Taylor.
This way, Tim can
God.
deny when he's at work.
I keep drinking water, but I got to pee so bad.
Well, you got another cup there. Ain't nobody going to see nothing. Don't worry about it.
Dude, I am not pulling that out right now.
All right, so you're in Rhode Island. You're 28 years old.
Yep.
You're a young, sparse gentleman.
Yep.
A night in the town, or is it during the day?
I was working.
Oh, you were even working at the time. Look at that. Gentleman was making money at the time.
Yeah.
So what is it that you did?
Uber.
You did Uber. I don't know. I don't think I could ever do Uber. I can't stand people. And
Yeah, no, I was doing
in my
Uber. I
car.
had two guests, and they wanted to,
They wanted to experience life.
with Big Papa Nate.
Oh, yeah.
Needless to say, though, they didn't pay for the fee.
I still would have made them pay. That's
That's great.
Nope. At that point, I would have been like, okay, let's do this. Let's go. And then I would have
Finish him.
And then I would have had them pay me.
I didn't work that way.
No. What is it with this guy? Top 5 rappers dead or alive? Obviously, Vanilla Ice is number 1.
Top 5, dead or alive?
All right,
Quick.
first for me, I'll give you my 5, and then you could tell me I'm wrong. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I am not a rapper person by any stretch of the word. I like old 70s rock music, so call me old if you'd like. That's what I do. So I don't mean to cut you off, Nate, but you are the resident expert, so let me know if I'm wrong.
Okay.
All right, so dead or alive, top 5. My first one would be Tupac all day. I am a big fan of Tupac. Secondly, I never really liked Big Papa. I didn't care for him. I didn't. 2 Live Crew. I did enjoy 2 Live Crew. Actually, NWA would be number 3. Common would be number 4. And my last would be a newer one. I like his name's Watsky. I enjoy.
Oh, the
Watsky.
little white dude.
I enjoy him. I don't
He's
know why.
hilarious. All right, so it depends on what aspect of what you're talking about. But if you're talking about lyrical ability, it's very simple. Eminem's at number one.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't add him into that because I mean I understand Dead or Alive, but everybody would add Eminem. He's like everybody likes him.
Well, that's why. Like, if you're asking me truthfully, I would say Eminem, Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, and the NWA crew. Because here's the reason why. Not only are they all amazing rappers, they were all amazing producers in their time as well, and they all did an amazing thing for the rap community, the hip-hop community.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree with you.
Every single one of them. They changed the game in one way or another.
But, I mean, Eminem wouldn't have showed up without NWA. I mean, it wouldn't have showed up without Dre.
Well, Eminem wouldn't have showed up if it wasn't for Beastie Boys. He has said time and time again that Beastie Boys is what brought him into the rap industry.
Big Nas, I wouldn't agree with you.
No. No, he's saying Biggie and Nas and Jay-Z and Eminem and Pac. I agree. I'll give you Nas. Nas is lyrically one of the best. Unfortunately, he didn't. All I need is one mic.
He didn't really stick around long enough to really become.
That's the thing.
Special.
When he comes out, he's good. Like nowadays, there's a rapper by the name of J. Cole, one of the best out there, lyrically. Kendrick Lamar, lyrically. I don't like the new rap. I really don't.
Oh, you don't like that?
Snoop Dogg said it best. Yeah, I don't get into that.
I can't stand it. That dude, that black dude with the red hair. And I'm only saying his name because I don't know. I'm saying that description because I don't know who it is.
He's a dumbass.
That fucking guy. He's like, oh, Tupac was a dope. He didn't know what he was doing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, he's dumb. He's really dumb. All right, he just put another list: Andre 3000, Lupe Fiasco, Kendrick, and Kanye. All right.
What is this a list of though?
I'm thinking
because
nowadays.
Andre 3000 wasn't He wasn't a rapper. He was a singer. No. I mean, I could be completely wrong.
What?
So it wasn't Andre 3000 a singer, more of a singer than a rapper?
No, because he rapped with. He's part of Outkast.
No, I understand that, but everything that I remember seeing him on, he rapped all. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. No, he's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but some of his other stuff he rapped. My thing about that list, and I think he's the worst.
I know I said no race, but how am I supposed to talk about the gentleman? I don't know who he is.
Yes.
I only know that he's a black guy with red hair.
Kanye West. I think he is by far the worst.
I think he's by far the biggest bipolar guy that got out there.
Any man that refers to himself is I quote, the best thing that's happened to the world, end quote, is dumb.
I gotta stop you there. It's not Kanye. It's not Kanye. It's the Kardashian curse.
Yeah.
You've heard this before.
They affect all men.
It affects every man. The minute you get with somebody in the Kardashian world, look at all those basketball players. Was it not Courtney? Right? It's Courtney? Chloe. That chick has destroyed more basketball careers than
Lamar Odom, yeah.
Every single time she gets with somebody, and that dude's like, nah, we're done.
Walk around in a pair of Yeezys and tell me he... Oh, shut up. You should just...
I don't know what that means.
Yeezys a pair of his shoes. You walk around... Dude, first off, you never see me, and I can guarantee you'll never see Pat ever wearing a pair of $600 shoes.
First off, I like a nice cozy boat shoe. I'm not going to lie. I got a little slip-on deal. I'm a fat guy. Actually, they're like $75. They're a little expensive.
Point. Right there. I don't believe in that.
$500 fucking dollars for shoes?
Yeah, screw that, man.
What size are you? What's your foot size?
I'm size 13.
Yeah, same here.
High five.
All right. You know what? I got to tell you, it's not true what they say about the size of your foot.
Yeah, it is. Big feet, big socks.
Yeah, that's about it.
11 and a half.
11 and a half.
Dude, I put my big toe in there.
Fucking midget over here. What the hell wrong with you?
No,
But it's good to know we got small people in the podcast.
I don't like Yeezy. I really don't. I think he's a dumbass.
I truly have no idea what this means.
Yeezy.
I have no idea.
Yeezy is his brand of shoe. That's what he calls it.
Okay.
Yeezys. They're called Yeezys. I mean, whatever. If people like the shoes, that's fine. But I don't like what he stands for as a person. I don't like his rapping ability. I think as a producer and a beat maker, he is probably one of the best in the industry. But
I messed up. I should have put Redman. Redman's one of my favorite rappers.
oh yeah, Redman, Method Man, Wu-Tang. Oh, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing.
I completely forgot about. Wu-Tang is a great group, but it's one of those things where, I mean, outside of the 36 Chambers, have you listened to anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I only remember one song from them because of the era I'm from, which was Gravel Pit.
Yeah, yep. I mean, I remember Wu-Tang very vividly. I own that album. That and The Chronic were the two things playing back in the day. But outside of that, I mean, I realized that Wu-Tang came out with a video game at one point, and there's enough of them where that's all that was on there was just the Wu-Tang guys.
Yeah.
And then at one point, they started adding 700 other guys to the clan, so to speak.
Well, what's another one? Like, if he asked, bring
the motherfucking... Yeah, exactly. You know exactly what we're talking about.
I don't.
Wu-Tang.
I don't know what that is. Oh, Ruckus, is that a character from the...
No, it's part of a song.
Oh, okay.
See what I deal with, people?
So
see what I deal with here?
So, like, another thing, if we talked about fast rappers, right? Eminem, Tech Nine, Twista.
Tech Nine's awesome.
Dude, Tech Nine...
Dude, have you followed Tech Nine outside of recently? I used to... Now,
I followed Tech Nine all the way since he started Strange Music.
I'm a juggalo. For all of you people...
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, what? You're not listening, though. See, Tech Nine used to follow
I know.
ICP and Twisted on all of the tours. All of them. And I've seen Tech Nine live like 8 times.
I would love to see him live.
Well, now he's doing arenas. Back in the day, he was doing the Palladium out in Worcester.
Your downgrades to the third best rapper in Rehoboth. Wow. Dude, do you know who Tech Nine is? Einstein, I'm a tell.
Well, you don't know
I'm
what
a
he's talking
player.
about. Remember, there's a delay here.
That's true. That is true.
He could be talking about Wu-Tang.
Yeah. Oh, that's what he's probably talking about, yeah. Yeah, Tech Nine, he actually signed my buddy with Strange Music. He signed Flawless Real Talk from Cranston, Rhode Island.
Oh, that's
Holla
awesome.
at you, boy.
I like Tech Nine. I like the dude who raps with him.
Which one?
Chris Calico.
Oh, Chris Calico? Well, because he's the second owner.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, I just like Chris Calico.
Yeah.
He's a very, very good rapper. Why are we fucking talking about rapping? God damn it. You got me on a tangent here.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Goddamn young people. You know what I mean?
I love the rapping.
So I'm going to grab
It's
my
very
squeaky
good.
toy. Just grab my squeaky toy.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
Best rapper all time, Little Uzi Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Now
first
we gotta
off-
stop talking to you. Block this motherfucker right now. Block this
First off, I will say this. Unless you're using Little with Wayne, there's really no reason you ever should mention Little Eddie Rapper.
Let's see if this works. You'd be wrong, sir.
You'd be definitely wrong. I'm sorry, Lil Uzi. I was listening to my coworker likes Migos and stuff like that, and there's a group called Migos. Have you ever heard of it?
I've heard of them. I've never listened to them.
And their song, this is what it sounds like in my head. It goes, drop top, crock pot, pick it up at the White Sox.
Yep.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like you're ordering something. I don't know. You're on Amazon and you're having an epileptic fit. That's what you're doing right there. That's what that is. You literally just had a fit while you're ordering on Amazon.
What do I want to order? Drop tops, crock pots, make it fair I forget the White Sox. That's awesome. You just made my day. That is the best analogy ever. I love it.
Sometimes you gotta wonder what the fuck people are doing in the world, man. I don't know. All right, well, I'm pretty much out of topics. What about you?
I don't know. I don't really got much.
Nah?
You're the topic guy. I just go with the flow.
All right, well, I know I haven't said it this time around, so I'm gonna say it right now. For all of you ladies and gentlemen out there that want to follow us on other social medias or other media platform, people
Sure.
who want to follow us on other things, we have a Facebook page, a Twitter page, and a YouTube page. If you want to give us any kind of feedback, if you want to be on our podcast like Dick Smithers over here, please send us an audio file of what it is that you want, or even just a regular email as to what you want to talk about at fatguy2@gmail.com. And we can make it happen if it's a reasonable request. Remember, nothing about race, nothing about religion, and obviously anything that's crazy, stupid, illegal, or people just don't want to hear about, it's just not going to happen. If you want to,
But you can ask me personally because I'll love to be a part of it. Yeah.
if you're not into the Twitch side of it and you want to download us in iTunes or Google Play Store, just type in Fat Guy Squared. And if you want to stream us, we are on. I get this screwed up every time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. Fat Guy Squared at podbeam.com. Every fucking time I screw that up. They gotta rename this so I make it easier for me to put it out there.
Yeah, I'll make sure to contact the owners of Podbean.
So, I'll end on a note here. Nate, how do you think today went?
Super duper.
Okay, that was the special needs version of Nate. How did it end?
I'm waiting for the squeaky toy again.
Oh, you want? You know what? We gotta work in this. You gotta give me hand signals, like, All right, what do you
How's
want?
that one? That one worked good?
Yeah, well, he's like,
I love that. Oh my god, I love that.
Nate's over there just waking on himself. Just, oh God, this hurts so much. And he gets to the end and he goes,
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I didn't use the soundboard all that much this time around because it's giving me a slight bit of a problem, but sometimes it seems to work.
That's my O face. That's my.
Gay!
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Fat Guy Squared signing off. Thank you very much for joining us. Nate, close us out, man.
Much love to the people out there listening. I appreciate it very much. We had a cap today, a couple listeners, like the people that did join us on the conference. Thank you so much. Do not forget on Wednesday, we're going to be launching another podcast. I don't know what.
Gay!
Another thing. Yay! Toodaloo, folks. Much love.
Bye-bye.